love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't turning back, I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Fewer breaks after math, when I hate I attack.
Hello, everybody. Good to see y'all. I'm sorry about being a few minutes late. The babies just came home from their grandmother. They spent some time with their grandmother. They had a Halloween trunk or treat festival at their mama's church. So I apologize. I'm so sorry for coming in a little bit late. But let me go in and say hello to everybody. Hello, Penny. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing well. Tiptoe. Good to see you, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. Hippie Grandma. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Nani. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling better, honey. Good to see you. Let's see. Hello, stars above. Good to see you, sweetie. Hope you're doing well. Markella. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Prayers for you, sweetheart. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Tonight, we're just going to have an open panel. I always go over what we're going to do for the live. Open panel, good vibes, positivity, be yourself. Having an open panel, talk about anything as long as it's positive and have good vibes, no drama, please. But before I pull up the StreamYard link, Netflix, which is the one that does my intro and outro music, or the music that is on my intro and outro, I apologize. He came out with a new song today. So I want to share, I always share it with you guys when he comes out with new music. So give me just a minute and I will pull it up and we can listen to it together. And then I will pull up the StreamYard link. So give me just a moment. Let's see. All right. This is his new one. And these kids are still wide awake. I'm sorry, guys. You're welcome, Markella. All right. Well, if it'll quit. Daggone it. Okay, there we go. This is his brand new song. It just came out like 11 hours ago. Put a 1 in chat. Let me know you guys can hear it, okay?
Let's go. I got big dreams, I'ma do big things. Yeah, you see me on the big screen looking so clean. I don't move slow, I move fast, right past anybody taking life for granted. Yeah, that's too bad. I'd be grateful for everything that I have. You only got this life, you don't get it back. Make the most of it, become the best that I can. Everybody look at me, I got a plan. You gotta work hard, play hard, do it from the start. Cause how you do anything is everything is hard. Stay consistent and do it every day. Don't let fatigue get in your way. Cause 10% of something is better than nothing. You better do something if you wanna be something. I can feel my stomach rumbling, I'm hungry. Big things coming, I ain't bluffing. Yeah. No, I don't wanna stay the same, yeah. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. So I fight every day and train, yeah. It'll all be worth it. One day it'll all be worth it. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. I've had enough, I'm making my own luck. Adrenaline, my drug. I'm sick of feeling stuck. I got this. Will not quit to the top, I promise. Cause I've had enough. You better watch out, I'm on the climb to the crown in my prime right now. Hear me loud, I've been spitting for a while now. All by myself, independent DIY now. Don't need no help, I've been beating out labels and money and budgets, it's funny. I do all the work, yeah. I keep it 100, I fight every week, I like to build things. Empires out of buildings. I wanna leave a legacy of helping others finally feel things. Of motivating and killing. Depression, exhaustion, we need some healing. I work through the pain, I like seeing gains. I keep my head down, buried, walk through the flames. Yeah, I do this every day, even when I feel drained. A true man pushes through, you don't hear complaints. No, I don't wanna stay the same. Yeah, so I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. So I fight every day and train, yeah. It'll all be worth it. One day it'll all be worth it. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. I've had enough, I'm making my own luck. Adrenaline, my drug. I'm sick of feeling stuck. I got this, will not quit to the top, I promise. Cause I've had enough.
That was Netflix's new song, and it's called Change. Hello, Kimmy. Good to see you, love. I hope you're doing well. Prayers for you, darling. All right, hippie grandma. Much love to you, honey. All right, so I'm going to share the StreamYard link, and y'all come up. And like I said, I'm kind of interested, and I don't talk true crime, but I'm kind of interested in what people were saying in chat.
He just switched it off.
Okay. All right. Good night. I love you.
Hi.
Ready to go to sleep, youngin'. All right. There's the StreamYard link. Y'all come on up. Let's see. We pin the message. All right. Yeah, I did not know what to do with myself. The youngins was gone from 4, let's see, like 4:30 this afternoon till like 10:45, 11 o'clock. So yeah, I had no idea what to do. You know, when you have your youngins all the time or your grandbabies or whatever, and then you get just a little bit of break, you're like, what do? I don't know what to do. It's crazy. But I'm glad they had fun. So good to see all you wonderful, beautiful people in here. I hope each and every one of you guys are doing well. I really do. Or the best that you can. I did a short today. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but I did a short today. And I covered 2 quotes. And I thought they were great about, just being strong and being yourself, you know. So it's it's been a long day. But if y'all want to come up, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, I'm kind of curious what they were talking about, what you guys were talking about in chat, which I don't do. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I don't do true crime, but I'm just curious. I'm still watching this live. They have not caught the shooter. No, they think there's 2. I watched an NBC live on it, Nani. This guy has 20 years military. Wow. The shooter is a trained firearms instructor. Oh my goodness. And he has a night scope. Wow. That's what I'm curious. Like I said, I don't. Oh my God, searching hospital. Oh my goodness. Wow. And where was this located at, guys? Like I said, I don't do true crime, but I mean, we just talk about whatever. Where is this located at? That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. This world is an evil place, guys. The world itself is not evil, but you know, the stuff that you hear and what people do, unfortunately, is evil, you know? Rebel said Lewistown, Maine. Penny said New Hampshire. That's not too far from you, is it, Nani, honey? Good Lord. Crazy. Well, prayers for all the people involved. Wow. That's what I'm saying, guys. You just don't know. Y'all come on up and grab the StreamYard link, guys. Don't leave me hanging. Let me see. I think there was something that popped in my email about it. Hold on. Let's see. Which y'all know that I don't do true crime, but it is interesting, unfortunately, to find out things. Let me see if I can find. Give me just a minute. Thought it came through on my. Hey, Casper. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing well. It's okay, Penny. Um. just a second. There it is. Now this is shown. Daggone it. This is shown in. This is probably what you're talking about. This is shown in. Daggone it. This just recently happened. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna share it, guys. This is what our news channel said around here. Our news channel said this while we're waiting for some people to come up. I think this is what y'all are talking about. If it will ever stinking load. There we go. Yeah, it says, let me try to make it a little bit bigger. This is what come in through my email. Hold on just a second, Fearless Angel. Hold on just a minute, okay? All right, it says at least 16 unalived in Maine shooting and suspect at large officials. This was 11:22 p.m. Eastern. I'll pull you up, Angel. We're going to go over this or just tell more people come up. But this is unfortunately happening right now, you know. It says, if I could clear this out, I'm sorry, guys. Well, there we go. It says Lewistown, Maine. A man opened fire at a bowling alley in a bar in Lewistown, Maine on Wednesday night, unaliving at least 16 people and engulfing the state's second largest city in chaos. Wow. The suspect remained at large as authorities ordered residents and business owners to stay inside and off the streets. Wow. Says that 2 law enforcement officials told the Associated Press dozens of people also have been wounded. The officials were not authorized to publicly discuss details of the ongoing investigation and spoke to AP on condition of the anonymity. Wow. Lewis police said in an earlier Facebook post that they were dealing with an active shooter incident at Schemengees Bar and Grill and Spare Time Recreation, a bowling alley about 4 miles away. The Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office also released 2 photos of the suspect on its Facebook page that showed a gunman walking into an establishment with a weapon raised to his shoulder. Wow. And I guess this is the gentleman right here. Like I said, this is on our local news. They shared this, so I'm sure there's more to it, but I just figured since it did pop up, we'll just go over it. It says, police later identified Robert Card, 40, as a person of interest in the shooting. He is considered armed and dangerous. Anyone who knows of whereabouts should call police at 207-513-3001, extension 3327. Please stay off the roads and allow emergency responders access to the hospitals, police said. On its website, Central Maine Medical Center said staff were reacting to a mass shooter event and were coordinating with area hospitals to take in patients. A woman who answered the phone in the emergency department said no further information could be released and that the hospital itself was on a lockdown. Melinda Small, the owner of Legend Sports Bar and Grill, said her staff immediately locked their doors and moved all 25 customers and employees away from the doors after a customer reported hearing about the shooting at the bowling alley less than a quarter mile away around 7 p.m. Soon the police flooded the roadway and a police officer eventually escorted everyone out of the building. For a time, everyone in the bar is safe. I do not know, honey, but I guess wow. I guess that's him. Wow. Wow. Says, I am honestly in state of shock. I am blessed that my team responded quickly and everyone is safe. Small told the Associated Press, but at the same time, my heart is broken for this area and for what everyone is dealing with. I just feel numb. Wow. Prayers for these people. The alert for Lewiston was made shortly after 8 p.m. as the sheriff's office reported that law enforcement agencies were investigating 2 active shooter events. Officials issued an update around 10 p.m. for what they described as a manhunt. Avoid the area until authorities give the all clear, the statement said. Seek alternative routes to circumvent the area and any disruptions. If already operating in the affected region, adhere to all instructions issued by local officials, including the shelter-in-place order. We are encouraging all businesses to lock down and or close while we investigate, the sheriff's office reported. A spokesperson for Maine Department of Public Safety urged residents to stay in their homes with their doors locked. Law enforcement is currently investigating at 2 locations right now, Shannon Moss said. Again, please stay off the streets and allow law enforcement to diffuse the situation. Governor Janet Mills released a statement echoing those instructions. She said she has been briefed on the situation and will remain in close contact with public safety officials. The White House and President Joe Biden also has been briefed. Lewiston, about 35 miles north of Portland, emerged as a major center for African migration into Maine. The Somali population, which numbers in the thousands, have changed the demographics of once overwhelmingly white mill city into one of the most diverse in northern England. Angie Moores, a spokesperson for the city of Lewiston, said city officials are not commenting on the shooting. Moore said Marine State Police were planning to hold a news conference, likely at City Hall, to update the public on Wednesday night. Maine Senator Angus King, an independent, said he was deeply sad for the city of Lewiston and all those worried about their family, friends, and neighbors, and was monitoring the situation. King's office said the senator would be headed directly home to Maine once the Senate's final vote is held Thursday afternoon. Wow. And that's what's going on right now, guys. At least 16 dead in Marine shooting, and suspect is at large. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy, guys.
Wow.
Sad. It's sad world we live in, guys. It really is. Y'all, prayers for them people.
And what's also sad is people like me, as you know, as you probably been around with a lot of autistic and people with disabilities, we're
Right.
still treated in the wrong kind of way there. Sometimes I feel like I'm like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, the franchise, not just the movies, but the TV show and all the other movies that they had come out during the franchise run of the Lilo and Stitch franchise. And I get people saying that I'm weird and saying that I'm a creep. Like essentially, like the 4 little girls that always bullied Lilo within the franchise, and calling her like a freak, weirdo, and that kind of stuff. Myrtle and her like besties. Like I see like the people as that. Where like, why am I as an autistic individual it is okay to be disrespected in that manner?
But it's not. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy that people do what they do. It's awful. Because you just, like I told you yesterday, you just need to be yourself. You just need to be
Yeah.
yourself. And if they don't respect you for you, then you don't need them in your life. It's 22. Nani said it's 22 dead now, 50 to 60 injured. Holy crap.
Holy crap. How did you hear about that? Is there like some live update feed that we may not be aware of? Because any type of like real life event occurrence, like the one with the bowling alley that you just read there, the Tattooed Angel, they sometimes have a live feed going on there that like keeps status of where things are at till the criminal is caught. I don't even call
Right.
criminals perps or anything. Like, what is good in that of calling a criminal a perp?
Right. Yeah, that I've just went over what it was sent to me in my email. I'm sure it's been like she was saying, 22 passed now, and then 50 to 60 injured. How like I don't do true crime, but I mean just because it's world events, sometimes we talk about it because
Yeah.
things unfortunately happen. But
I mean,
like
I mean,
is it more than one shooter or is it just the one?
it almost
My
sounds
news
like
channel's just saying it's just one.
it almost
What, honey?
sounds like it's just that one shooter, that Robert guy, that the police are like suspicious of him being the suspected shooter, as they're like saying in the article that you read there, Tattoo. Because if it was like multiple, I would think that there would be more than 22 in the timing of the shooter being active. If that Robert guy has another shooter amongst him and doing it in a gang-like kind of fashion, if you ask me. But there wasn't any information about it being a gang kind of related shooting occurrence there, because I think a few years ago, in the like shooter in the shooting event at a concert in 2019, there was like more than 20 or 30 people killed in just that one event, and I think it was at the same time this year, in 2019, when that had happened.
Right. Hey, Bombshell Reloaded. So good to see you, sweetie. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being in here. Yes, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, honey. Yes, so good to see you, sweetie. All right, Kim, you sent it to my okay, because y'all know I do not do true crime, but we do, unfortunately. Sometimes we talk about world events. I mean, because this is a open panel, so you can just talk about whatever. Did you send it to my Facebook Messenger, honey? Hold on, wait a minute. Hey,
And hey,
Hunter, good to see
Bombshell.
you. Hope you're doing well.
And hey, Bombshell Reloaded. My name is Angel as well. Both of us are named Angel. And the last night, I think it was, Rebel was want to talk to Angel, but the Angel to my left over here thought Rebel was talking to her when Rebel was talking to the other Angel, which was
I was
me
all confused.
there. I mean, that is still like one of the funniest moments, if you ask me, from last night there. But that's why I call myself Fearless Angel. I didn't know whether to go with Fierce Angel, Autism Angel, or what would be a proper display name. So I just went with Fearless for now. Because if I would have came up with just my first name, it may have the same thing may happen tonight if someone like Tiptoe was to like wanting to ask an angel a question, and you would have thought it was you, or I would think it was me when we would be the opposite angel of who Tiptoe would want to ask a
Right.
question to.
Hello, Tiptoe. Good to see you, sweetie. Okay, like
Hello.
which one am I playing, Kimmy? Says students react to MSU shooting. Hey, Hunter. Or the press conference. Which one am I playing? Because I don't care to play them. I mean, I'm not big on true crime, but this is kind of going on in the world right now, I guess it's the presser, not that one.
What?
You send me another one, honey? Hold on.
On YouTube with my mom. She
What?
got headphones in. Oh
Huh?
shit. Oh shit. Uh, I forgot I didn't mute myself. My bad. My bad. Sorry.
I was like, what? Okay, this is the press conference, guys, for what I just went over. Okay, give me just a minute. Okay. Let me see.
Across the law enforcement spectrum at all levels, local, state, county, and federal, to address and investigate these violent crimes that occurred in the city of Lewiston this evening. As you know, this is an experienced group. We won't have a lot of Q&A here this evening. This still is very fresh. It's new. It's new for all of us. And our focus is on the investigation and getting this right the first time. And we're doing that with our partners. And we do appreciate you putting out information from time to time. Moving forward, we would appreciate it if you got that information from us so that we knew that it was accurate. And that is incredibly important for all of us from an investigative standpoint and from a public safety standpoint, that we have a unified front with this information as we release it. The delay in coming here with you now is simply because we want to make sure the information we're giving you and the information that goes out to the general public is accurate. So we do have some information here that we will release. It is here on the podium. And this is a general caution to the public that approximately 6:56 this evening, a couple of shooting incidents occurred here with multiple casualties in the city of Lewiston. And police are currently searching for Robert R. Card, 4/4 of 1983 of Bowdoin. Card is considered armed and dangerous. He is a person of interest, however, and that's what we'll label him at moving forward until that changes. If people see him, they should not approach Card or make contact with him in any way. The shelter-in-place order that currently stands in Lewiston remains. A vehicle of interest in this incident was located in Lisbon, and we are now also asking residents in Lisbon to shelter in place. So please share that information with communities as well. If anybody sees Mr. Card or has any additional information reference to these two shootings in the city of Lewiston, please contact 911. If they see anything suspicious, please feel free to call their local authorities. We have literally hundreds of police officers working around the state of Maine to investigate this case, to locate Mr. Card, who again is a person of interest and a person of interest only. And we'll continue to gather information so that we can bring the suspect to justice and ultimately seek prosecution down the road. This release also includes a photo, which I believe I have seen from various sources. I would also let you know that we have created a reunification location, and that would be at the Auburn Middle School. So in the neighboring community of Auburn at 38 Falcon Drive. Again, that's the Auburn Middle School. And when I say reunification center or location, what that means is that if somebody has a question or they have a concern, they can't find a loved one, they believe that a friend or a family member may be involved in what occurred here tonight in Lewiston, that they could respond to that location. We will have some of our behavioral health liaisons, counselors on site, and we'll also be providing information as it becomes available to us. As you can imagine, and as you know, there are multiple scenes in the city to include multiple hospitals, multiple follow-ups, a lot of witnesses we're speaking with, and a lot of leads. The general public has been very cooperative and very forthcoming with information. So I would expect if we have additional information, we'll be happy to come back and share it with you. I know that from the city of Lewiston standpoint, probably going to close City Hall after this briefing and probably move everybody out. But again, we appreciate your partnership and your patience. I would offer to take questions just so you know that I probably won't have answers. And as long as you know that going in, there's no disrespect intended in that. Feel free to ask a couple. And if I think we can get there, then I'm happy to answer those. If not, we do have work to do on behalf of our communities, and that's our primary focus this evening.
There are many specific figures about casualties are out there. The sheriff Sampson told me up as many as 20. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to set the record straight on that.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. And I know that there's been a lot of numbers out there. This is a very fluid situation. So the last thing I want to come up is give you a number and then 3 hours from now change that in one direction or another. So I don't have firm numbers on that. And when I do, we'll be happy to share those with you, because it's an important piece of healing and it's an important piece of information for all of us to be aware of. But I don't have a firm number on that.
But at least 16, right?
I think I just answered that question to say that I'm not going to give you any specific numbers. And there's been a lot of numbers all over the map all evening. And I don't think that that's helpful because it doesn't help family members. It certainly doesn't help the community to see, well, they just said this and they said that. So if you want accurate information, I'm prepared to give that to you when I have it. I don't have that right now.
Did the suspect have any known criminal history with law enforcement? Is he someone who's been on the radar of state police or local police, to your knowledge?
Well, Mr. Card, who we're speaking about right now, is a person of interest and a person of interest only, right? I'm not listing him as a suspect at this point, and we're not prepared to go into his background or anything else that we may be aware of. One more question?
You're only looking for one shooter, correct?
We're looking for this person of interest right now, and that's what we'll label and list and speak about at this particular moment. When we have additional information, I'm happy to share that. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Again, thank you for your time. And I know Assistant City Manager O'Malley will make arrangements, I think, to move everybody out of the building. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. These are the flyers that we were mentioning. So we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you very much.
That was Commissioner for Maine's Public Safety, Michael Soschuk, just briefing the press on what's going on. Really, we didn't get much information out of that, except that they continue to be searching. They're calling a person of interest in this. They did locate a vehicle that they believed he was in Lisbon, but it was empty. So they are asking people in Lisbon to shelter in place while they continue their search. Robert Card is believed to be armed and dangerous. They are also still asking people in Lewiston to shelter in place at this point.
Yeah, the only other major bit of information there was that there is a reunification center they've opened up as well. That's at the Auburn Middle School at 38 Falcon Court, I believe. So they have opened up a reunification center for families there. And in terms of the numbers, our reporting, we just want to be clear here. We are reporting at least 22 people killed in that Lewiston shooting. This is according to NBC News through the Lewiston Police Department. But as you heard there, Michael Soschuk, the Commissioner for Department of Public Safety, was not ready to firmly say just how many. And of course, this is tough for them. We understand taking reporters' questions like that. So they're trying to make sure that information is right before they officially say it. But we just want to be transparent about where that number is coming from on our end.
And of course, we certainly recognize this is very difficult for families to be watching and unsure of whether their loved ones, whether their friends were at Schmenge's or whether they were at Spare Time or somehow caught up in the midst of any of this. Or maybe they have people in Lisbon Falls who are being asked to shelter in place, or in Lewiston being asked to shelter in place. But again, as Zach just mentioned, that reunification center at Auburn Middle School, 38 Falcon Drive. That's going to be a very important place tonight for a lot of these families and friends who don't have any answers. They haven't heard from, their father they tried to call, or their son they tried to call. And so that's a place where you can go to get some information. You can find out more information on a loved one. They also have a behavioral health liaison there, which is going to be very, very important moving forward.
Yeah, in the days and even weeks ahead, it is going to be a process for everyone to come to grips with this, especially those families who are directly impacted. We can't even imagine what they're going through tonight. Again, I do want to pull up this picture. This is the man police say they are looking for tonight. And that is the car they say they did find empty in Lisbon. If you know anything about where Robert Card of Bowdoin is, he's 40 years old. You were asked to call police. They say you can just call 911 if you happen to see him tonight, because this is a manhunt at this point. They are the hundreds of officers from across the state and even New England coming in to try and track this man down. His picture right there on your screen. They are saying he is a person of interest. in this case tonight.
And again, if you don't have to go to this reunification center in Auburn Middle School, please stay home. Stay where you are, shelter.
That is so crazy, guys. What in the world is this world coming to? Like, why would people... I just don't understand why people would do something like that. I just don't understand it. Like, what? I just don't. I really don't. I can't, like, you just question, like, why would people do the way they do? Nani says he's having mental health issues. He just got arrested on that, probably was ordered to hand over his weapon.
That still doesn't mean he should be doing that kind of criminal act crap there. Like, I have temper tantrums, outbursts, anger issues that really people think that I can control. When I am emotionally disturbed by people who say shit about me, who make shit up, and I call out and try to criticize me and try to get me to feel guilty of something when I know I am not like guilty of everything, or try and like talk crap, and that like triggers my emotions and cause me to scream at the top of my lungs and call people out for their behavior towards me. I would never go into that kind of level as what that Robert dude is doing there. But I have called people names myself, and I am sorry if this makes me look like a bad human being, but I've said the N-word at times too, just because for those that name call me, I just feel as though I need to name call them as my own way of like insult towards those that insult me. And some people say, well, you shouldn't do that. Well, the next time you like get name called in the worst way there, maybe you can handle it, but I can't, just because my mental state of mind of my disabilities there, and people don't think or understand what I go through.
Right, because like I tell you guys, everybody goes through something. Everybody goes through something, and you don't know what people are going through. So just be kind to one another. And they said something about that he suffered, or he was having mental health issues. But if he has mental health issues, which I suffer with mental health issues. I know a lot of people do, but like, you can't blame unaliving and hurting people on mental health issues unless, I am not upholding or anything like that, but I'm just saying, a lot of people blame it on mental health issues when they might just say that so they can easily, like, they're not as, I don't really do much true crime, but I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, they're not as harsh on them if they do have mental health. But a lot of people want to say, hey, I got mental health, this is the reason I did it. Well, that's not always the case. They might just say that so they'll get less, get in less trouble, if that makes sense. Don't get as much trouble. But if they don't have medical records to back it up, or medical medicine or anything like that, then they cannot blame mental health, which I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he is. I have no idea. I'm just saying it would be awful. Hey, Markella, honey, it would be awful to claim mental health if that person really isn't having a mental health issue. I'm trying to say, like, it's awful that, and I'm not, I don't know the situation. Like, I don't do true crime, guys. Y'all was talking about it. So, and it's open panel. So I figured, I was interested in what was going on. So that's what I'm saying. People, it's terrible because people want to always throw the mental health card. And sometimes, they are legitly telling the truth. And sometimes people use that as a crutch. And people that suffer with mental health don't think it's, you shouldn't use that as a crutch, because if you don't suffer with mental health, you have no idea what people that do suffer with mental health or disabilities or anything, you have no idea what they're going through, what their mindset is. Hello, Markella. How are you, my darling?
I'm just fine. I wanted to come up and tell you that I did block that bombshell person.
That's fine.
And I can no longer see their chat because they have blocked me. So it's not the real bombshell.
Bombshell said in YouTube, when you get 3 strikes, your channel will be disabled in 7 days. I don't know nothing about the.
It's like, I never heard of that. Like, I've always known whether it's 3 community strikes or 3 copyright strikes. When you get 3 strikes of any kind, your channel will be terminated. If she got 3 strikes, then why isn't it terminated?
She said that she's stating that she had to make a new one.
Her account is still active. I just checked.
Hey, LBG, good to see ya.
How you doing, ma'am?
Yeah.
How are you?
You get taken down immediately.
That's why I knew there, Kimmy.
Chicken Snake he said, in my opinion, anybody who does something like this definitely has mental health issues. The same person would not just go do something like this, but the level of mental health I would question. That's what I'm saying. I mean, everybody, unfortunately, everybody suffers with some kind of something. And I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying some people throw that card out there when in all reality, they do not suffer with anything like that. They're just stating it to get less time or be treated differently, if that makes sense. But they have to research, and they have to get the medical records and whatever they need to prove that that person actually has mental health issues or whatever the case may be, Rebel said, if you're the real bombshell, what was I supposed to send you in your email?
Oh, that's a fake bombshell?
Well, they're not really for sure. They're thinking that because it was made today.
I really do. Like I said, I go in there just to hear the intro song.
Yeah, they said that account was made today, so I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not her. I can tell you that right now because her page is still active. I just left her page.
I don't know. And then they're saying, think what you want. You think I've been doing this longer than you. Like I said, I haven't been on her channel. I mean, I've heard about her, but I know, a lot of you guys know the real one. You know what I mean? So.
I've only talked to Chad. I've listened to her.
Do what, honey?
I've never talked to her on a panel, but I've listened to her from Chad.
Right.
I don't know her like that, but for an account for bombshell, I mean, she gets good numbers for the accounts we made today. It's a little odd.
Right. Something about she got struck and she had to make a new one or something.
Or it's the games they play. One of them wants somebody that don't like her, but the games they play,
I don't know. That's what people are asking her.
I'm sorry to say this, but
If
I
if you get a
don't know
strike, you
her.
lose your account that day. It don't stay active for 7 days.
Um,
It's immediately taken down. There
well,
is
that's if you
no
get. Well, that's
no.
if she got 3 strikes in one day, then her account would have been immediately taken down. But if she only got 1 copyright strike, it suspends you for 7 days. Because trust me, I've gotten copyright strikes on videos before, and whenever I would get like the copyright strike it would deactivate my monetization if I was monetized, and it would suspend me for 7 days, meaning I couldn't upload, I couldn't like do any of that. I could like still go to people's channels, but I just couldn't go live or upload anything for 7 whole days there.
Fearless, hold on a second. Bombshell, if it's really you, take the link and come up on panel because we know your voice.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's very distinctive.
Casper said it's really not worth it.
And Rebel said, okay, that is not Bombshell's voice on the video. I don't know what video he's talking about, but
I'm guessing guessing because Rebel is a mod in your channel, he's able to go to people's channels who are not a mod. So so Rebel went to the supposedly the Bombshell Reloaded new channel, and it seems like he had watched the one video that's on the new account, and he's saying that it's not the real Bombshell Reloaded there.
right. Well, just like Casper said, it's not really worth it. I think everybody was just trying to figure out if that was actually her. Because, like I said, I know, a lot of you guys have been to her channel and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, if she wants, she can take the link because we all know her voice, and I'm sure she would be willing to come up on panel if it was her. So,
just to prove that it was her.
Right.
What I mean? Right. Because I don't like to block nobody, but I'm not going to deal with no scamming people and fake channels and stuff. I'm not going to deal with that. Be real or don't come in here.
But also in your channel, the stream description there, it doesn't also say like no drama too, because like Bombshell Reloaded kind of gives me those drama kind of vibes just from the name by what the channel is, because there are plenty of channels that have that kind of title that is most of the time drama related.
Yeah, I don't deal with drama. I don't deal with negativity. It's all good vibes here, positivity, and we support one another. Hello, Arco Show. Good to see you, sweetie.
Tattooed, I don't know if you heard me. I love you as a friend.
Yeah,
Angel,
we just
I'm
went
gonna
over
drop
that.
down, okay?
Okay, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Arco Show, honey. We just went over a little bit of the press conference. It is crazy. This world, like I said, the people. It's hard to explain, but this world is going to hell in a handbasket, I guess you could say. And we just have to support one another. Like it's absolutely crazy. This world, I mean, the world, the scenery of the world is beautiful, but the people in it are not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying all people are evil, but I mean it's something you hear every day, and innocent lives are being lost because of people want to pew other people or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't do true crime, but I mean, it's still an event that's going on right now, and it's heartbreaking, and I pray for these people. It's terrible. It truly is.
I don't even watch my local news.
Oh man, it's depressing. That's why y'all have heard me go over before in this live, the news just really messes with you. I mean, it really, really does. And like, you don't, like, even if you watch 10 minutes of it, 5 minutes, just skim through it. It really messes with your mind. And some of it's true and some of it isn't, media stretches the truth sometimes, but when it's, innocent lives that are lost because of somebody wanting to pew pew, it's absolutely heartbreaking.
One of the saddest things about this, like that's why I fucking love your shit, man. That's why I dig what you do. It's like one of the saddest things about this is the what's the word? Desensitized. People are desensitized from because we're on this and we do this and we reach out to everywhere and they forget about the effect and the impact of what you say, what you do, how you act, how you hold yourself, how you everything.
Absolutely.
And desensitized. We're so desensitized because of this stuff. Like it's you're one of the most, you and 3 others that I know are like the realest fuck channels I know. Realest people I know.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, Missy Jessie. Hi, darling. Good to see you.
You should be out there, man. Like people should do this. You've helped me out more than you know.
Well, I appreciate that, LBG. I hope your lady friend is doing well. Well, we ain't seen you in a while. I hope she's doing good. Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know.
She signed her own release papers.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't know because the last time I seen you, she was waving and everything, and I was like, "Nice to meet you."
Oh,
I didn't know.
Kind of already met her, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Yeah, but I had a fucking breakdown about my mom and like somebody being messed up with all that stuff with my mom. That was that. I was working on forgiveness.
Right.
I was working on that.
That's easier said than done, but we can work on it.
Some people don't understand what it means to be forgiven. They just don't stop. They just don't stop.
Hello, Bambi. Prayers for you, sweetheart. Much love. So good to see you, darling. Nani of 7. She says it's like an hour away from you, Nani, where that active shooting is taking place? They're saying most of the victims was at the bowling alley. Oh my gosh.
Right now?
There was an active shooting in, which I don't do true crime, but we was just covering it. An active shooting that is in Maine, and Nani lives like an hour away from there. And unalived, as far as they know so far, at least 22 people and injured at least 50 or 60. I think that's what it said. And they're still pulling up information and investigating and all that. And that's happening basically. I mean, like it just very recent happened within what, an hour or two, like very recently. Yeah. It's crazy. That's what I said. This world is so crazy, guys. Like, if you could just be a difference in somebody's life, I mean, it might make it like, I'm just saying, like, and Nani said he's still not found. Wow. That's scary. But like I said, if you could just be a difference in somebody's life, maybe their mindset might change. And instead of going home or doing something that they shouldn't be doing or unaliving people, if you could just be a difference in somebody's life, then maybe, just maybe, their mindset might change. I mean, I'm not a counselor. I'm just me trying to make a difference. But I'm just saying, I don't know about this specific situation, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt, if somebody, could have just been kind to him. I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, Tattooed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard me a little bit ago, but I said, I love you. You're a great person, and you're like my Ohana there.
Well, thank you so much. Much love to you too, fearless angel. It means a lot. Good to see you, Missy Jessie. Aw. Good to see you, sweetheart. I think he will eventually be found with the self-inflicted. What, did he hurt himself? Hold on 1 minute. Did he hurt himself? Because I don't think we went across that.
Hey, it's good to meet you, Fearless. How you doing?
I'm not. I don't think I've heard anything of him. Chicken Snake says, I think he will eventually be found with the self-inflicted. Um,
Right.
he will be found eventually if he doesn't like do harm. But you know how some crazy criminals are. They're tattooed when they do this kind of stuff. Which in this case, active shooter, they sometimes commit suicide to themselves because they don't want to get caught in the arm of the law there of any kind, and they'll just shoot those like in this instance at the bowling alley, and then when they're trying to run away and all that, and then eventually know that they're gonna get caught, they commit suicide to where they took other people's lives and the criminal's own, to where it's like getting away with murder.
Right. Well, like I have, I'm sure y'all have heard it. Like if somebody does something bad and unalives somebody else, they take the coward's way out if they do something like that. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, turning yourself in and taking your punishment because you shouldn't have done what you did, they take themselves out because they don't want to deal with their punishment, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And you hear that a lot, unfortunately. You really do. And kind of like the one I covered. Well, I didn't really cover it. We just talked about it. That school, the Covenant School, I think that's what it was called, that happened in Nashville. And she got pew down. Pew down. Yeah, be careful with your words, Angel, honey, because I don't want to get in trouble. So just be careful. If you say the S word, just say like unalived. Okay. If you don't care,
Sometimes,
honey, I just don't want to get in trouble.
sometimes on YouTube, you gotta pretend like you're talking to a child. Like you gotta make it to where the words won't scare a kid.
Yeah, when you say the S, well, I don't really want to say because I don't want to get in trouble. But what you were talking about, just say unalived. If they want to unalive themselves, it sounds a lot better. And I don't want to get in trouble. I want to keep this page up and running. So and be a difference. So just be careful, okay, honey. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying I don't want my stuff
And
being brought down.
you're totally good, man. Totally good. But yeah, just like she said, she wants her page up, but she does make a difference.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble because a lot of people said, and I'm not upholding myself. I'm not like that. But a lot of people say that this channel has done some, made a huge difference in a lot of people's lives. So I definitely don't want it taken down. When I've worked really, really, really hard to get where, and with you guys' help, we've worked really, really hard to get where we're at right now. So,
I don't know if you heard me, Fearless, but it's good to meet you. I don't think I met you before.
Yeah, he's new here. He just come here to the karaoke last weekend, I think. Wasn't that, Angel? I think it was last weekend. So he just recently come over to the family.
Awesome.
He just
Hey,
recently
man,
came over.
no better place to be when it's that time. Just saying.
Absolutely.
Actually, no better place to be. Period. Anytime.
Exactly. Angel, are you still there, honey? Are you there? Hello, Angel. Angel.
He might have something. Go in the fridge or something.
Did
Are you still there?
call me? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
I was
here.
making sure you
Kathy.
wasn't upset when I said. I was like, I
Oh
don't mean to be.
no. I actually stepped away from my phone for a moment to put a frozen meal in my microwave. I still was able to hear with what you were saying, but I essentially stepped for a quick moment to make myself a little bit of a late night meal.
Right? I was like, oh man, I hope I didn't upset him because it wasn't my
No,
intention.
no, you didn't. You're good there. Like I said, I love you as a family, and Ohana means family, and family
That's
means
exactly
nobody
right.
gets left behind or forgotten. And we just met, and Ari can tell you're a great person. And I mean
Well,
that.
thank you.
But I just don't want anything to happen, regardless of people will try to like bring old stuff about me up there, or any type of stuff about me, because there is some old stuff out there. But let's just say anytime that people find out where I'm at, they try to like bring me down against the YouTube people that I'm like a part of. Like for you, for example, Tattooed there. If any of my old people try to like bring stuff up, if they were to find your channel and bring old stuff about me, essentially it's just their tactic to try to bring old stuff up to make me be as though I should be guilty or accountable of something, when they are the ones that were like disrespectful to me to begin with, that brought out my actions, that they don't tell the full story much.
Well, honey, you don't have to worry about that here because we don't deal with that. I mean, people, we welcome everybody, but we won't put up with no trolling, no name calling, no disrespect of any kind, none whatsoever. We are here. This is a support channel, an awareness channel, and we lift each other up. So you don't have to worry about that. If by chance somebody comes in here starting, they will be taken care of because we have excellent mods and they own it.
And I already can tell that everything that you do here is great information, and not just entertainment, but informative too. Because the stuff you talk about, like the conversation you had the other day there, was very informative. And I wanted to come on to add my own piece of the conversation there, but you essentially just want to do the stream by yourself. I think it was Monday night.
Sometimes I do that. If there's not a whole lot of people that want to come up, then I mean we'll just sit there and I'll just carry conversation with the people in chat. So I mean, it's sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
That makes sense. And here's my face if anyone like wants to see it there. And again, I wasn't upset. I didn't even take with what you said seriously or anything. Like people would have to turn their backs on me or try to come at me in a type of way for me to like get upset or feel a type of way. And you haven't done that as of yet. And
I wouldn't do that, honey. I'm not like that, honey. I'm really not like that.
And I like just am bringing up like past occurrences because I treat people with respect individually. There, like I treat you, Tattooed, individually, like yourself. And like, let's say if LGB was to try to criticize me or judge upon me, and I'm not saying you ever that you have, and like you obviously never will there, LGB. But just for example, if you were to criticize or judge me and my like emotions were like getting like hurtful and hurtful inside me, and I like said to you like, well, why you think that about me? And then you try to make up some statement in terms of why you think, for example, why I'm the R word there. And I just essentially would respond. And I don't like the kind of back and forth that people create with me, that I have to like defend myself all the time there. And that drives my emotions. That drives me to like the brink where I'll get angered. I'll curse people out, or I'll scream at the top of my lungs. Just one of the many characteristics of me that like people think I can control, but it depends on if for those that can just like be respectful there.
Right, exactly. Because, like I always say, we're all human. We have our flaws.
Yeah.
Nobody's better than nobody. And like I told you before, Angel, you can't help how you are. You can't help it. I mean, that's how. Was you born with autism, honey? You were born with
ADHD, also ADHD, bipolar, mood, and seizure disorders.
Was you born with all that though? Have you had it all your life?
Yep.
So that's what I'm
Yep.
saying. You can't help that. That's how you was brought into this world. You know what I mean? Like you just can't help that. Absolutely. See his bracelet? It's autism awareness. See, that's what I'm saying. And
Oh, wow.
you can't help who you are. There's no
That's
there's
cool.
no judgment here. Not at all. Not at all. You're good.
But yeah, I just like stepped away from my phone here to make a quick midnight meal and then get a quick drink of water from this thing. But if I didn't respond, no, it wasn't because
I wanted to make sure. I was like, oh man, I hope I didn't upset you because I didn't mean to.
Like I said, I'm not upset with what you said. I just like stepped away to make something and get something to drink right quick.
What'd you make for dinner? Or what'd you make for a snack?
What'd you make?
Well, actually, for dinner, I didn't have much. I had some type of like frozen, boneless chicken breast and rice microwave meal. It's like not name brand of any kind, but it's like those individual clear wrap, individual meals that it can easily be popped for a quick convenience. But the thing that I made tonight, and let me go ahead and to get it out of the microwave and show you guys. Oh, it smells good even when stepping into the kitchen here. So what I put in the microwave was this.
Ooh,
it's
that looks good.
beef. It's a beef marmalade healthy choice cafe steamers frozen meal. It consists of tender beef strips with rosette, potatoes, a vegetable medley in a rich marley wine sauce.
Sounds good. Did you see what Chicken Snake said? He said that his son is autistic. Chicken Snake's son's autistic.
No, I didn't see that because I just want to make sure I ain't upset of any kind. If I didn't respond, it wasn't because
it's all
what
good,
you
honey.
thought.
I was just like,
I know.
I was like, I
And
don't want
that's
my
one thing
channel taken down.
And that's one of the things with me. I'm pretty sure LGB who probably is autistic or has someone who has autism and Chicken Snake there too. A lot of autistic people have a tendency of repeating themselves
Well,
there.
it's okay, honey. It's all right. It's good. Like I said, there's no judgment here. So you are good. You are perfectly fine. Just the way you are.
Here. Before
You're not flawed, brother.
Before I dump my food into the bottom portion of this bowl, just look at some of the stuff in here, and let me grab a piece of beef, potato, and a carrot. And
Oh,
you
that
guys
actually
see,
looks.
how good that
Casper
looks?
Friendly said that actually sounds good. You're
And you
making
guys
everybody
see-
hungry, Fearless Angel.
Well,
You're making
well,
everybody
you guys,
hungry.
OGB asked what I had or am having there, so I'm just showing you guys everything that is within my meal.
That's what I said. You're going to make us all hungry.
But you asked OGB. You asked what I was making, so I'm just showing. I'm sorry if I'm making you guys hungry.
You're gonna make us hungry.
It is good to meet you, sir.
Is it good? Good stuff?
Mhm.
Fearless Angel, so true, so true. It's adorable, is what Chicken Snake said.
Thank you, Chicken Snake. Oh my God.
Do what, honey?
You have a Halloween theme? Am I coming through okay? These are new earbuds.
Yeah, I can hear you. I changed my background. Yeah, I
Nice.
changed my background. See, look here, I'll show you.
But
Change my-
it's
You
because
can go to the
Halloween
virtual
is
background and change it. See?
it's because Halloween is right around the corner next Tuesday, to be exact.
It is. That's my favorite
See, you can
holiday.
change the background.
Oh yeah, I've done it. I've done it
Woohoo!
from the laptop. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do that on a phone. I've done StreamYard from the laptop.
I
and done
don't know how you do it on the phone. I have no idea.
Um,
I don't know.
I've never.
let me, I'll
Don't
be
know.
right back, guys.
Okay, honey. All right. Bless his heart. He's such a sweetheart. He really is. He's a sweet person. He's been
I know.
around. He
Like-
started coming around last weekend. Lord, I got the hiccups. And he is such a sweetheart. He really is. And he don't have to worry. He don't have to worry. Well, you know this, LBG. He don't have to worry about not one bit of bashing or anything in here. He's safe in here. Safe. Because we will take care of it. We don't put up with it.
I've been places where I've been told that, you know, they're like, oh, all that crap follows around, it ain't gonna matter here, and it always does. This is one of the only places that it don't, you know, and that's what I want to tell them. Like, how I know you is how I know you. I don't care what people say. I don't care what, you know, they can't.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
You can make me think away, but they can't. They can't make me judge.
Because people, I mean, you eventually figure people out. You know, just if you've been around, even on you know on YouTube, you can still figure people out. You know, if they're good people or not. You know, you can tell, you can sense. You know what I mean? Even if we've never met in real life, you can still sense people if they're good-hearted people or if they're not really nobody you want to be around. You know what I mean?
The troop I started with, you know, I won't ever call them out, you know, by whatever, but you know, they were there for me, and they're there for me during that time with my mother, and because of that, I always kept for them. I always have their back. I ain't gonna call them out wrong. It's just we see things differently. We have different opinions on aspects of life.
Absolutely.
I can't be sitting next to them acting like I just can't do it.
Right.
It don't feel right. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna go out there and drag them around.
Right. You just don't. Yeah, exactly. You got your differences, you got your opinions, but you still respect each other.
There it is, right there.
I got
what
you.
makes me feel my heart.
Absolutely. Chicken Snake said Halloween is one of my favorite holidays and families. Woohoo! It's coming up really quick. Where in the world did this whole year go, guys? Out the window. That's where it went. Phew. It'll be Christmas. It'll be New Year's before we know it. Lord have mercy. I know. Don't remind me. I know. No.
All right, well, I'm moving to my next full spot. Y'all be good.
You too. Thank you for coming up. Have a good one. Stay
Sure, let
blessed.
go.
See ya. Yeah, does anybody else want to come up and hang out with us for a few minutes? You're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to come up and hang out with us if you want to. Hang out with me for a little bit. I'm not prepared either, Chicken Snake. Nope. But like I said, you know, as fast as this year has went, it is already Halloween. Pretty much. You blink and it's going to be New Year's. Like these months are just flying by. Flying by. It's crazy. When people say that, you know, when you have children, cherish their small times because it does not last very long is exactly true. Is exactly true. Ooh, I like the background. What did you do?
I put it in desktop.
Oh, Where did you go? Where did you go, Angel? Hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he'll be back. 2 months till Christmas. My wife just said today, I'm canceling. Right. We're not prepared. Not prepared. Santa Claus is coming too fast. He's coming too fast. Not prepared. But unfortunately, it'll be here before we know it, guys. I'd hate to be a bearer of bad news, but just the way these months are going, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's terrible. Kimmy said Halloween isn't a holiday, silly. Chicken Snake said, yep. Where did you go? I was talking to you up and disappeared.
I actually put it. The reason why I can do this because this is a little rocket power parody picture that the Phoenix Suns posted, titled Valley Power there, and the reason why I can do it is because I'm on desktop mode on my phone, and I tried disabling desktop and going into mobile mode, and that doesn't give me the option to do a virtual background on my phone. So to LGB, who was wondering how to put a virtual background, you have to be in desktop mode on your browser of your device. I don't know if you have an iPhone or if you have an Android, but if you use a Google Chrome browser on your iPhone, you need to type the 3 dots in the little line where the URL web address thing that you type in your address of where you go, like Amazon.com there, and the 3 dots will give you a selection, and then underneath the second row will be a desktop site, and that will put you in desktop mode on your browser. That will allow you to enable your virtual background, like for me here.
Right. I think it's cool because I thought you was on your phone, Angel. I was like, I think he's on his phone. So I was like, how did you do that? That's really cool.
But now you know how I did it.
That's cool. Oh, you're still eating. You're going to make us all hungry again. You're going to make us starving to death. He's having a midnight. Well, it's what, like 10 o'clock your time? Ain't that about what time it is?
Just about 20 minutes to 10 to be exact.
Okay, so remember, you're like 3 hours behind me. Yeah, I was trying to remember. Yeah. So you're having a do what, honey?
Because 10 o'clock my time is 1 o'clock your time.
Yes. So you're 3 hours behind me. I'm just letting you know the future don't look no better 3 hours ahead. It's still the same old crap. It's the same old crap, guys. Just letting you guys know. We're in the future 3 hours from Angel, and I think Chicken Snake is 3 hours. I think Paper Katina is 3 hours. Now, Rocket Queen and Digger Duck and FarQ and Ghost Devil are like 14 or 15 hours ahead of us. So they're really in the future. And then some of our UK people, they're like 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. So all our families all over the world. It's amazing. I think it's great. I love to meet new people. It's so good, especially if they're good people, especially if they're good people. It's worth it.
I literally just drank a full cup of water in this collector's cup I got from a Diamondbacks baseball game I had attended last month.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Fearless Angel, do you believe, this is a debate because I see a debate going on in my chat. Do you believe that Halloween is a holiday?
Yeah.
Kimmy and
and
Chicken
I'll
Snake
tell
are,
you why.
Snake are in a
I'll
debate.
tell you why. After Halloween is Veterans Day. After Veterans Day is Thanksgiving. The day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday, which a lot of people start their holiday shopping there, and they consider a holiday tradition now because that's where people can get the best deals of the year, and then don't know really what other holidays are within December. But I do know about a month after Thanksgiving is Christmas, obviously.
Right. And then New Year's. That's
Yep,
what I was
when we
saying.
got to Christmas and
This
New
year,
Year's.
this year has went by so fast. Kimmy said people celebrate spring, but that's not a holiday. Well, I know that. That's a season. That's a season, Kimmy. But yeah, Chicken Snake and Kimmy are in a massive debate, which they get in debates all the time. All the time. It's never a chance that they're in a debate in here.
I mean, that kind of thing of like if Halloween is a holiday or not sounds like a fun debate there for those that don't take it seriously, obviously. But just for giggles, I can see why Kimmy and Chicken Snake are having the debate about Halloween. But the thing is, people only consider the holiday season to be Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, and New Year's. But the holiday season actually begins before that. As I mentioned, Halloween, then comes Veterans Day, then Veterans Day comes Thanksgiving, and every holiday after that there. And so technically the holiday season starts the day of Halloween. And if any of you y'all remember or ever seen the Tiny Toon Adventures, Goose and Goblins, Ghosts and Ghouls Halloween special back in the day, there was a very special introduction that they created for that Halloween special. Where they parodied the Jack Skellington in the woods, where Jack Skellington opened the door, but instead of it being the Christmas tree, it was a rainbow circle like the old Tiny Toon Adventures little Toon logo was back in the day of that TV show. And then as Jack Skellington opens, Babs and Buster Bunny start singing like, "We're furry, we're funny," and something like later on about Halloween. And Ghosts and Goblins are coming out at night. They'll show their claws and they'll show their paws. Fearing nuts or fright, the monsters will find you. You better look behind you, because this Tiny Toon adventure is quite the sight. The holiday started and blessed the near departed. Now for the faint-hearted, we're telling scary tales. Our costumes are ready. I'm dressing up as Freddy. I'll be Jake Paul Eddie. I'm the scary super salesman. We'll wear outfits and knock on neighbors' door. And we'll trick or treat. Then we'll eat the candy by the store. We're furry, we're funny. Watch out for that lightning. It's Tiny Toon Adventures and it's Halloween. Now let the show begin.
Great job. Great job. Woo woo. That was a fun song. No, Kimmy said, my dad said I should be an attorney or a lawyer, but I don't know why. Well, you would be great at it, girlfriend. You'd be great at it, Casper. And Chicken Snake says, spring is a season, not a day. We celebrate, we decorate, we celebrate Halloween, October 31st every year. I love you guys. Y'all are a hoot. And Kimmy said, banks are still open, the mail still runs, people still work, etc. It's not a national holiday. It's not a holiday. I told you they're in a debate. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all are a hoot. Oh my goodness. Pinky in the Brain. Pinky in the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Casper's singing a song too. Woohoo! Yay! So it's only a holiday if the banks are closed. Oh my goodness, guys. Y'all's debates got me rolling. It's cracking me up. I'm telling you, between chicken, there's a lot of people that do debates in here. Lord have mercy. And keep each other on their toes. Oh, Lord.
Well, let me just like shoot you with my smarts there, Kimmy. There are like many people that consider Halloween a holiday, even though it is an official, an unofficial holiday there. Just because Halloween has always been the time of the year to dress up and wear your favorite type of costume, whether it's you want to like follow a trend there, because let's be honest, there's different trends of costumes every single year at this time. Ones that sell out quickly, ones that are very popular from like video games, TV shows, movies. I know in like the mid 2010s, there were plenty of adults and kids that were dressing up as Phineas and Ferb because that show was popular in its heyday there during its run. So it just depends on what is like trending. But at the end of it, it's a day that allows everyone to dress up with what they want to be and either have a fun night on the town for a Halloween costume contest, or if you're a parent with a kid that wants to take your child trick-or-treating there, you can do that with your loved one.
Fearless Angel, I forgot to tell you, if you go this Friday on my karaoke, if you want to dress up and come up on panel, it's not a costume contest, it's just for fun. If you want to sing some Halloween songs and dress up, you're more than welcome to. So if you want to dress up, if you want to put a wig on, if you want to, or whatever, you know, and sing some Halloween songs, that gets everybody in the spirit. And then Chicken Snake said Charlie Brown has a holiday gift set and the Halloween special is in the package. Oh my goodness. Y'all are on Charlie Brown.
Oh my God. But let me ask you this, there, Tattooed. What would you say your all-time favorite Charlie Brown special has been over the years? Because every year they re-air the specials from the Charlie Brown Christmas to the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving to the Charlie Brown Halloween specials, just to name a few. I haven't seen the Valentine's Day Charlie Brown special in a while, but it still is like a great one if you ask me. But what is your favorite Charlie Brown special over the years?
Probably the one with the oh gosh, I can't remember if it's Thanksgiving or Halloween, but it's the one with the pumpkin on it. But I can't remember which one it is.
It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. That's the Halloween special.
Okay. I love Snoop. What is his name? The dog. It's not Snoopy.
Yeah, Snoopy is. It's Snoopy is what the little dog's the name is. The one that never talked in the entire existence of the Charlie Brown franchise.
Yeah, he would always be hiding on top of his house or something like that. I think he was awesome. And then that one, gosh, I can't remember. He was always dirty. He always had dirt on him and stuff. I can't remember his name. Oh my goodness.
Are you talking about the one that often sucked his thumb and held his blanket?
Yeah, what was his name? Blanket? Is that what his name was or no?
I forgot, but he was the main character in the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown Halloween special.
Yeah. I think his name wasn't it called Blanket? I might be wrong. What is that one?
I have no. I know the character in my head. And if there was Linus, yeah, that's his name.
I always called it like
Linus.
blanket because he always carried around his blanket and sucked his thumb, and he was just dirty because he didn't care. He just grabbed his blanket, dragged it on everything.
I like almost.
His name is Gideon.
I almost forgot his name. If I wasn't been told his name by Casper, and let's say if there was to be a viral challenge that I was to do a reaction guess that cartoon character, and it was to be a character I remember the image of but can't remember the name, I probably would have failed in the guessing of Linus if I was challenged, did a reaction challenge to guess that character and saw Linus's image as one of it. Guess who this is? And then I'd be like, oh my gosh. All I can tell is him sucking his thumb and holding his blanket, but I can't for the life of me remember his name. And then revealing the name Linus. Oh my gosh, how can I forget Linus?
What is your favorite movie of all times, Angel?
I guess for me, one of my all-time favorite movies is Max Keeble's Big Move.
I don't think I've ever heard that one. Before.
It was one of the very first movies that Josh Peck had starred in before he got his role on the Teen Nick show, Drake and Josh, with Drake Bell. And it was also at the time in his popularity when he was the star of the Amanda show, if you remember that. It's essentially, that is one of my favorite movies. But besides that, one of my other ones is the original Man of the House with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, that's a good one. Now I know that one. That's a good movie. Yeah, that's a good movie. You know what? My favorite. I'm a big movie buff. I love movies. You can ask Rebel. I have so many movies that they're in totes because I have no room to put them nowhere, so they're just packed in totes. I love movies. My favorite movie, it came out in 1993, is Nightmare Before Christmas. I love that movie. Love the movie.
His mom started dating. You can't resist a pretty girl. Can you? I'm 11. I hate girls.
But yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, don't you, Angel?
Yeah.
I love that movie. And then I like all kinds of movies, but I have to say that is one of my all-time favorites. I love the Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack and Sally and the mayor and Oogie Boogie and Santa Claus and the little mean kids. I can't remember their names because they're mean. Then you got, of course, Zero. I love them all.
My advice to you is to get rid of this guy. Indian God. This Indian guy thing may be the solution to my problem.
What are you talking about?
The trailer to Man of the House with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't see nobody as a problem.
But besides that, my other favorite movie is Angels in the Outfield and a boy looking for a future. Dad, when are we going to be a family again? When the Angels win independent? A team that's his only prayer. There's this thing called talent. They don't have it. And the coach running from his life. Are you cracking up, or is this a repeat of Cincinnati? No, it's nothing like that. God, if there is a God, I pray you can help us win a little. William and Norton collide, and the catch is blown. Holy cow! How do you do that? Just call me Al. No one else can see me but you.
Yeah, that's a good movie too. It really is. Yes, love it.
I mean, I'm saddened within the way it was scripted of how the dad in the beginning of the movie said that they'd possibly be a family when they were independent, but then when the kid meets up and gives his the dad at the time in the movie the good news, and his dad pretty much just abandons him, and then the actor that plays the coach, Danny Glover, I think, who plays it, he at the end, no, the person that called social services, that was me. I want to be a father. I want to take you home. Seriously, yeah. Wait, what about my friend here? I ain't gonna leave. Oh no, I ain't gonna leave him. He's coming with me too. And essentially, Danny Glover becomes the new father to the kid there. But just the fact that the kid's original father abandoned him just shows or gives kind of the representation of how real life parents abandon their kids in all types of ways. They're growing up, and sometimes some kids grow up without a mother or father with them. I mean, I slightly did growing up, but at the age of 5, my mom and dad got divorced, and I stayed with my mom for a few years, but then my dad got custody of me, and so I had moved to Minnesota where he was at in 97 or 98, and then throughout the rest of my childhood there, my dad was a really bad father in my opinion, because he had so much restrictions. He had often put in so much force upon me there, and because of my developmental disabilities that I struggled with as a kid and still deal with today there, I had to go through a lot. And my dad, at the other hand, at 12 years old, had earlier on signed me up for some services there, and because I remember when I was 12 years old there, and walking into the living room of an apartment we had lived at by a nearby local pool there, and I have 2 of these, and apparently it was some social workers he had signed me up for, and then he signed me up for a case manager, and signed me up for services there, and so much more. It was just a effed up childhood, if you ask me.
Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that, honey. Good night, Kimmy Poo. Love you, darling. Prayers for you, sweetheart. And hello, Miss Sharon. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, darling.
Oh, oh.
I love you.
I love you too.
Casper Friendly said he can quote movies a lot better than I can.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too. Good night. Bye, Angel.
Bye. If you heard me, if you heard me scared there, sorry there, but my neighbors that you just saw there had brought some type of sundae of some kind.
Oh,
It has like some type of oat pieces. There's strawberries. One of the fruit. Um, mixed with vanilla ice cream and chocolate syrup. And don't know if that's oatmeal or what. Sometimes I can't really tell. Some nuts on a Sunday look like oatmeal pieces. Could you like help
it
me?
looks it,
To-
it looks like oatmeal.
that's what
It
I'm
might not
thinking.
be. Just try one. See if it's a nut or if it's oatmeal. It looks like oatmeal, but I might be wrong. It looks like oatmeal. You'll have to tell us if it's oatmeal because it looks like oatmeal.
Hmm.
Is it oatmeal?
I'm just showing the piece up close. Yep, it's oatmeal.
Well, oatmeal's good for you. I know. It looked good, didn't it? Sharon said she wanted one, Angel. It looked good. It did look good, didn't it? He's making us all hungry. Angel is making us all hungry. Look at him. See? He's making us all hungry.
I didn't even expect my neighbors to bring this to me tonight.
That was very sweet of them. That was very sweet. She seems like a sweet lady. Is it pretty good, though?
Yeah.
It's just got oatmeal in it instead of nuts?
I'm like taking my first few bites, and I think it's just oatmeal on top with the rest being the ice cream in here and the strawberry pieces.
You know, as Sharon said, look at that evil smile. It's because he's spoilt. He's spoilt. People spoil him. He's spoiled right. You can tell. That's okay, though. That's okay.
But obviously, you mean that in a respectful way. People criticize me there and say that in the disrespectful kind of way. But you obviously were giggling there and just joking.
Oh yeah. Sharon said, look at his evil smile. And she said, because you went, oh yeah, honey. I wouldn't like you don't take no offense to we don't mean nothing bad about it. You're like, woohoo, I got something sweet.
but if you weren't giggling in the way that you do, I probably would think that it's like you're what's another word besides insult, but basically bad compliment to me, because I get a lot of people that like may mimic, impersonate, or mock me there because I stutter in the midst of my sentences, as you could probably well imagine or have heard me there, and they often do that there, and they like say, well, like we're just kidding, but they don't say that in like a humorous kind of way afterwards, nor do they like giggle in the way that you did, when it kind of just comes off as a bit insulting to me, and like okay, I can't take it no more. I'm getting off in that kind of way. But obviously you weren't doing that.
Oh no, I would never do that to her.
Yeah,
I would never do that.
I know. But I'm just like letting
You're
you know
starting
what
to
people
figure
have
me
done.
out. We're not. We're just saying we're jealous because you got something that looks really good and you got the evil act to go behind it. It looks really good. Casper said when Casper Friendly said, when all you hear is criticism, that's what you come to expect naturally. because you're used to it, and you shouldn't be used to. I mean, don't be used to it here, honey. We're all like family, and we support one another. So we're just giving you a hard time because you got good stuff. It looks really good.
Yeah. But you do it. You guys do it in a humorous, respectful way. But some people's criticism that they do to me is how I feel a bit insulting, a bit disrespectful, and a bit like dictating. Like, because when people criticize me of certain things, they sometimes try to tell me how to live my life or how I should strive for myself. Like I told you about the fact that I sleep with the bear still there tattooed, and it helps me fall asleep. And it's okay, but they kind of try to tell, but they but those that know that have criticized me and telling me that I'm too old to be sleeping with this stuffed teddy bear there, and telling that I should get rid of it. Like, when people advise me of how I should live my life, it just kind of is uncomfortable to me, to say the least.
Right. It makes you upset because you're like, I'm trying to live my life the best that I can. Y'all don't need to judge me because you don't even know who I am. Get to know me first, you know? Just like Chicken Snake, he said, I love this fearless angel guy. He's cool. I don't understand why people would be mean to him. Yeah, you're awesome. You're awesome, Angel, and we love it that you are yourself. And you don't, like I said, you don't have to worry about nothing in here. You're supportive, and you're already a part of the family. And I already told you that.
Or your Ohana there.
That's exactly right. Ohana. Absolutely. And Casper said, because people can be cruel. Absolutely, because they don't know, they don't understand, but they need to get over themselves because I'm just saying, as you know, Angel over here, he's him, you know, just respect him for being him, you know, being himself, you know. And Casper said, I use a big stuffed cow as my pillow. So, I mean, you know, why not? I sleep with a fuzzy pillow hugged up to me. So there you go. Whatever. It don't matter if you enjoy it and you like it, it don't matter. As the old saying goes, what is it? Mind over matter and it don't matter, or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. I can't remember the saying, but y'all know what I mean. He said, Casper said, let him come at me for my stuffed cow. And Casper said, she gonna knock him out.
Oh my God.
See, so don't you worry about it. Don't you worry, honey. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Because we think you're awesome. We think you're awesome.
I don't know if you guys just heard that, but I just let off a burp there. Excuse me.
It's okay, honey. That was about an 8. I'll give that on a scale about an 8. When you're rattling the whole screen, that's about a 12.4 on the Richter scale.
Oh my God.
When you're oh well.
But just imagine if this little thing was an ice cream sandwich instead there, tattooed. I probably would toss it in the air and just munch on it in one bite. It may be too big for my mouth, but hey, I've seen people stuff a whole slice of pizza in their mouth and consume it. Have you ever put one whole thing in my mouth? No, I've never tried to consume one whole piece of something or one entire of something there just because I know my mouth is too big to handle. But sometimes I do bite on a piece of chicken, like a drumstick piece, and just bite it all around in one like nibble, but I wouldn't like put the whole chicken in my mouth, then pull the bone out of that kind of sort. I would take miniature bites, and while the chicken is like piling up in my mouth, and then once my mouth is like full enough, then I start chewing there.
Right. Casper said, okay, Angel, you can do better burp than that. I told you that's what I said. It's about an 8. You got to get one that's like shattering and like shaking the whole screen. That's what I said. You're making everybody hungry because Sharon says, I love ice cream sandwiches. And Casper says, yummy, me too. I like them too. They're good. You're making us hungry, Angel. Daggone it.
Well, besides making you guys hungry, I do wish StreamYard would allow like me and LGB to like enable our ourselves to have a virtual background in the mobile setting of StreamYard on the browser that we use, because like I said, I went to desktop mode to get this virtual background displayed, but when I was on mobile mode, when I came on this evening there, Tattooed, it didn't show anything like that, and I wonder why there, because some things like work for both mobile and desktop, but I wonder why it's not like in the way it is for StreamYard there.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Really the only StreamYard that I am familiar with is the one on the computer.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the one on the phone. I have no idea. No clue. But yeah, it's 1:15 in the morning, Angel. I'm gonna have to jump off here, honey. We've been on for about 2 hours. So
right.
you have a wonderful
yeah.
night. Thank you for coming up and hanging out with me.
No problem. You have a great night yourself
You
there,
too.
Tattoo.
See ya.
And
See
you
you
all have a
soon.
great night. Well, I'll see you this weekend there.
Yeah,
Good
don't
night,
forget to
everyone.
dress up.
Bye.
If you're gonna come up to sing, don't forget to dress up.
Is
Make
it
your hair all
required?
crazy or something. Do something for
Is it
Halloween.
like necessarily required?
No, but I'm just saying if you want to.
Oh, okay.
Or paint your face or just something. Just something for fun. It's just for
Maybe
fun.
I'll just dress up as a businessman this Friday or Saturday.
It's this Friday is the Halloween themed karaoke. So you don't have to, but if you want to, you can.
Because I know that you do karaoke on Fridays and Saturdays. And I don't know if both days are going to be Halloween themed. I know some people do week-long events leading up to Halloween, like how ABC Family, as it once known, and now it's like free fall or whatever the station is. Yeah, Freeform.
Yeah.
Freeform. They do the 31 days of Halloween every year.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it on Friday because at our bonfire on the White Trash Family, the theme for the songs are Halloween themed, thanks to Casper. So we're gonna have a Halloween themed karaoke the same night. So that way it just kind of we always try to keep the same theme if we can and just bring it over to the karaoke side. So if you want to dress, you don't have to, but I know you're going to come up here and sing. So if you want to dress up, you're more than welcome to. I just want to let you know so you don't forget.
All right. Well, sounds good to me. And with that being said, good night there, Tattoo, and good night, everyone. Bye.
Much love. See ya. Thank you guys so much for coming up and hanging out with me and chilling out with me. This was just, like I said, this was just an open panel, midweek open panel, just to kind of hang out with each other, all positive, all good vibes, just shoot the breeze or whatever, But thank you guys so much for coming in here. If y'all are watching the replay, please hit the like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I love to see comments the next day. I reply to them all if it comes through on my end. I'm going to have to check because I thought that I seen one earlier from my live from last night, but for some reason it's like it disappeared. So I always make sure, a lot of you guys have seen or know from experience, if y'all leave a comment on the replay, I always comment back to you guys and heart it or whatever. So I appreciate all the support and the love, and just pray for what's going on in Maine. Pray for what's going on in the world. Just pray for each other. Just pray for each other. That's what we all need. Pray for each other, and I hope everything is okay. Where we was watching that, I hope they don't find anybody else unalived and anybody else hurt. Y'all just definitely pray. Well, you can wear your birthday suit, Casper, because you don't come up and sing, but you're always welcome, darling. That sounds like something Rocket would say. Miss you, Rocket. Love you, honey. That sounds like something Rocket would say, Casper. But yes, I always say this before I go: lift each other up, be there for one another, support one another, be a difference in somebody's life. It could make a hell of a lot. It can make a hell of a difference. Maybe it might change your mindset. You don't know, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. So, just be careful with your words, because they might be easily forgiven, but never forgotten. So please just be kind to one another. And I know she is your best friend. I know. And, be a difference in somebody's life. Don't be no better than nobody else, because nobody's better than nobody else. But be a difference. Be a better person than you was yesterday. Be a difference in somebody's life. But, just be kind to one another. Be careful with your words, because, once they're said, it's, you can forgive them possibly, but they're still there. So, just be kind to one another. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Me and Rebel have one. I think it's at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, where we go live on every Thursday night. So if y'all haven't subbed up, please do so. It's Tattooed Rebel 2229, same as my name, except it's Tattooed Rebel. And go over there and sub up to him. And the Freebird Paint 22 is also his. Go sub up to that if y'all don't care. And I will see you guys tomorrow on Rebels. And then Friday is our Halloween theme bonfire on the White Trash Family, and Halloween theme karaoke Friday night. So I will see you guys later. Much love and respect to you all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming in here and hanging out with me. I couldn't do what I do without all you amazing, beautiful people. So y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Rebels. Okay. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Okay. Have a wonderful night. Peace.